KevG weather overview. And if you count what's going to happen overnight and into the early hours of Thursday, this will be our fourth opportunity at snow in the last 10 days. So the snow lovers have been well fed. They are no longer starving. In fact, they are they have a beer belly by now because we've gotten so much snow and yet more is on the way. For the areas in blue, you can expect a general 2 to 4 inches tomorrow, and this is going to fall basically from late in the evening tonight through early tomorrow morning. I think you'll have a slick morning rush because temps will be in the 20s and all the snow is going to stick. So where you see winter storm warnings is the area in pink, and that's the area well to our south and west, and they're expected to get heavier amounts. But for the tri-state area and the areas in blue, it's a general 2 to 4 inches of snow. You see southern Connecticut right on the edge there. I mean, this is a very close call, but models have shifted north enough with the precipitation that the National Weather Service feels they're confident enough to issue a winter weather advisory for at least New York City and Newark and points south and west. So how does this all play out? Let's take a look at the NAM model. Again, snow should start to break out between about 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. tonight, and we'll have slick travel tomorrow morning, and it'll wear off before lunchtime. So this is a quick moving storm. The bulk of the heaviest precipitation is way off to our south, but we get a glancing blow, and a glancing blow of snow, don't you know? Okay, now we go into Friday, and nothing doing here. We just have a cold day Friday, but then we watch the next storm. Now, the models have been terrible this week. The last time I had an overview with you a couple days ago, the low pressure center for the weekend was somewhere over Buffalo, which would have given us rain, snow to rain scenario, but the models have completely flipped. And now we're dealing with the idea of a system coming in for Saturday afternoon, Saturday night. And I think this will spread accumulating snow across the region. However, how heavy does it get for Sunday? This is the problem we have. This is for Saturday afternoon off the NAM model. We have snow breaking out across the area, points south and west, from southwest to northeast. We get into Saturday night, and the low is sitting here. Now, this is outside of the NAM model's range, and normally I don't use this model, but the other models have been so bad that this sort of resembles the afternoon models of the longer range models. So I'm taking a little bit of a chance here in the sense that we're going to be dealing with a storm, but very, very low confidence in the magnitude of said storm for the weekend. I think it'll be, if I to make a gut call on it, I think it would be another moderate snowfall for somebody. I just can't tell where. So that'll probably be wrapping up Sunday afternoon, and then we'll dry it out. But there's another storm behind that, and I'll talk about that in the next video. So temperatures for tomorrow, barely above 30 with the snow in the morning and tapering off around lunch. 20s to near 30 on Friday. And then Saturday, no better than really 30 as we wait and see how far the snow wants to get for Saturday afternoon, Saturday night into a part of Sunday. And here's Sunday, we're dealing with a high of 35 and then cold for President's Day with highs around 30. I hope you're having fun. The snow lovers are having a ball. They are doing tap dancing. They're getting up early to watch the snow. And they don't like getting up early to watch the snow, but they're going to do it anyway. So there you go. We've got accumulating snow on the way. Temperatures not really getting above the freezing mark the next few days. And I'll have more to say about the weekend shenanigans for Saturday night and Sunday. But we have an active pattern ahead, and I think we will see more action next week.